Welcome back to the online class of science. This is your Naima Miss back with respiration in organisms. We have learned in our previous class about the respiration in human beings and as well as respiration in organisms, that is insects, fish, frog, cockroach, earthworm. Yes, today we will learn about the respiration in plants. Okay, what do we learn about? Today we are going to learn about the respiration in plants. How about the respiration in plants? So in plants, how do you think the respiration takes place? As we have already learned in our previous classes that the exchange of gases will be taking place. What will be taking place? Exchange of gases will be taking place from the in the atmosphere to the plant and to the atmosphere from the plant, right? How it will be taking place? From plant to the air or atmosphere, right? This will be taking place in the plants, right? Now exchange of gases in the sense what gases those are, what we have learned in our previous classes, the exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen in plants. What is happening in plants, the plants take in, what they do, they inhale carbon dioxide and exhale oxygen, right? They inhale carbon dioxide and exhale oxygen. So this oxygen is utilized by whom? Animals and human beings and other animals. Yes, this oxygen is utilized by the human beings and the other animals. Whatever carbon dioxide the human being and the animals are releasing out, that is inhaled by the plants, and the carbon oxygen is exhaled by the plants, right? So now what is happening? We know that the plant, they are exhaling the oxygen and inhaling the carbon dioxide, but how this process is going on? This process of exhale and inhale in plants is called as respiration. Okay, what it is called? It is called as respiration. This exchange of gases in plants is called as respiration. But plants don't have their nose, they don't have their gills, they don't have their skin to breathe. So how the respiration in plant is taking place? Now here in plants, they get water from the soil. From where does they get water? Now this is the plant. Suppose this is the plant and this is the soil. Okay, this is the plant. Suppose this is the plant and this is this. These are the leaves, right? This is the stem. So this is your leaf. This is the stem. These are the roots and this is the soil. So now whatever water they are getting, they are getting from this soil. So this water is absorbed from the roots and then moved to the upward direction to the plant. Okay, plant get water from the soil through their roots. They use this carbon dioxide of air. What do? They use the carbon dioxide from the air. Now this carbon dioxide and water will help them to grow. Okay, this job is done by the leaf. What is done by the leaf? They take the carbon dioxide from the air. Okay, the leaves have tiny holes through which the exchange of air takes place. These holes are so minute you can only see them with the help of microscope. Okay, it is through the stomata that the exchange of air in the leaves takes place continuously. You have seen this, I think, stomata in your previous, 6th class also. So this structure of leaf is called as, see, when you see a leaf, you find this, suppose this is your leaf and on this leaf we have small openings, okay, small structures that open when the air goes inside and releases out carbon dioxide, means it again opens. Okay, so that means these structures are called as stomata. What are they called? They are called as stomata. So similarly, now if we take these small structures in a clear picture, then we can see that this is called as stomata. What it is called? It is called as stomata, and this stomata will help in the exchange of gases. This helps in the respiration. It is the part of leaf. Okay, so now what is happening here? When the air is, see, we know that the plants take water through their roots and air through the stomata of their leaves. Yeah, there are some of the other parts like loose tissues and other lenticels present on the bark of the plants through which the exchange of air takes place. We also know that the leaf contains green substances called chlorophyll, right? Apart from this, it contains stomata also. So now what is happening when the air is going inside? When the air is going inside, what is happening? These, when the air is going in, how it will be? First it will be like this, closed. Okay, these are also called as these are called as stoma. Okay, this part is called as stoma, and they appear to be like a little bit kidney shape. Okay, and when these when there is no exchange of gases taking place, it will be closed. So this is the closed form. Okay, closed form. Now if you see here, you can see that this is the open form of the stomata. Okay, so this is open now. What it is? Open. So how you see it is open? See, you see that there is a space here, open space here. You see this is closed, there is no space available. Here you can see that the space is available. That means here what is happening? The air is exchanging. Okay, that is, if the gas is coming out, that is the oxygen is coming out, or the carbon dioxide is going inside, the opening of the stomata takes place. That means exchange of gases will takes place. So let us do an experiment to find out the respiration in plants. Do plants respire in the way human do? In human being, gases exchange with the surroundings takes place through the nose and mouth. We have studied this in 6th class also about the parts of the plant, right? And I have just now said about the parts of the plant also, right? So they are the stomata present on the surfaces of leaves and lenticels present on the surface of the stem, right? So let us know with an experiment how we are going to see. Okay, so let us see the respiration in plants. We are going to arrange a setup, that is, we'll take a conical flask and we'll take test tubes, and then we'll take a funnel with us. What we'll do, we'll take a sprouted seeds in a conical flask. We'll just take seeds in this conical flask. Sprouts we know na, which are being soaked at night. We will take that and we will just fill it up with the few of them will pour in our conical flask. Then pour some water drop by drop with the into the funnel through the conical flask, into the conical flask with the funnel. Okay, the release is, then some gas will be releasing out from here, right? When the water is getting added, some gas will be releasing out here. The released gases are allowed to pass through the test tube. In this test tube we are taking lime water. Okay, we are taking what? We are taking lime water. So now we are allowing this gas to pass through the into the lime water test tube. Okay, now what is happening? This lime water turns into milky. Okay, this lime water turns into milky, which indicates that there is a release of gas, which is nothing but carbon dioxide. That it means that carbon dioxide is released. That is, sprouted seeds respire taking oxygen from the water and releases out carbon dioxide, right? So this proves that there is the respiration in plants taking place. You might have heard about the big hospitals keeping cylinders filled with oxygen when the person has breathing problem is given the that oxygen. I hope you remember. We have seen in our movies also. No, they'll just take the oxygen and keep it to the person. That pump they'll keep on the mouth of the person, patient, so that they can. That is, that gas cylinder is filled with what? That cylinder is filled with oxygen. Okay, so that oxygen is taken by the patient. An oxygen mask is fitted to the nose and the mouth of the person, and the rubber tube connects the mask to the oxygen cylinder. Sometimes a patient is given oxygen during operations also, and that oxygen is taken by the nose and the mouth of the person so that the person can be alive. Okay, so with this we end up with our lesson, respiration in organisms. I hope it is clear. If it is not, please go through all the videos, all the parts of the videos, and try to understand it. And I request you all to obey your parents. I get most of the complaints saying that my children are not listening, they are taking the mobiles, they are not watching the videos, but you know, they are seeing the other I don't know what other dramas and all, serials and all, and the other like they are playing the games. Okay, so this is the most complaint which I receive from your parents. So I request you all, everyone, to please follow your parents, obey your parents. You feel that how hard they are working for you to make your future bright, so respect them and please try to cooperate with us. I request you all again and again, children, do cooperate with us and try to, complete the lessons. And after completion of lesson, please go through the textbook and start reading your question answers and your objectives. Everything be perfect. Fine, children. If any doubt, I'm here always. You can ask me. Okay. Thank you.